Today we're diving deep into a topic that's close to my heart. Breaking the self-imposed glass ceiling women often find themselves in. We'll explore how to identify where you are in relation to where you want to be, introduce the powerful mirror principle, and guide you in crafting an affirmation statement that empowers your journey. So let's get started. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Conscious Leadership, the podcast where we delve into the heart of impactful leadership, one conscious step at a time. I'm your host, Dakota Lima, and together we'll explore the realm of self-awareness, empowerment, and purpose-driven leadership. Get ready to ignite your leadership potential and make a positive difference in your life and the life of those you lead. Have you ever felt a nagging sense that you're not reaching your true potential? I've been there too. Years ago, I doubted my ability to lead beyond my current role. It was a mental barrier I had allowed myself to fall victim to. My glass ceiling, so to say. And it kept me from fully embracing my capabilities. The concept of the glass ceiling for women is rooted in societal structures, including the patriarchy, that have historically favored men's advancement in various domains. The patriarchy refers to a system where men hold the majority of the power and decision-making positions in society. It has also been attributed to women having a lack of connection with their feminine energy. Feminine energy encompasses qualities such as empathy, intuition, collaboration, and emotional intelligence. In a society where traditional gender norms have often associated leadership with masculine traits like assertiveness and competitiveness, women have felt the pressure to conform to these norms in order to succeed. Here's how the patriarchy has contributed to the creation of the glass ceiling for women. Traditional gender roles. The confines of traditional gender roles have long boxed women into domestic roles while positioning men as decision makers. This division has fueled perceptions that women are better suited for nurturing rather than leadership, hindering their progress. Bias and stereotypes. Deep-rooted biases and stereotypes enforced by the patriarchy have cast shadows on women's capabilities in fields like business, politics, and STEM. Such biases taint hiring, promotions, and leadership selection processes, leaving women facing unjust obstacles. Lack of representation. Historically, women's absence from top roles has created a lack of role models and mentors. This lack of representation makes it harder for aspiring female leaders to visualize their potential, which in turn assists in cementing the glass ceiling. Structural barriers. Unjust structures like unequal pay and limited flexibility impede women's progress. Balancing professional and personal responsibilities becomes challenging, further obstructing their path to leadership. Stereotype threats. Internalizing societal doubts. Women may harbor self-doubt about their leadership abilities. This self-perception can hinder their confidence and ultimately limit their growth. Boys' club culture. In male-dominated sectors, a boys' club culture can create exclusive networks that favor male progression. Women often lack access to these networks, constraining their chances to showcase their skills. Resistance to change. Patriarchal systems resist change, and pushing against these norms can be met with opposition. Women challenging the glass ceiling often face resistance from those vested in maintaining the status quo. In recent years, there's been progress in breaking down these barriers, but the effects of the patriarchy and the resulting glass ceiling still persist in many areas. Achieving gender equality requires dismantling these entrenched systems, challenging biases, and creating a more inclusive and equitable environment where women can thrive and rise to leadership positions based on their skills and qualifications. We deserve a seat at the table. But if they won't give us one, then it's time for us to create our own table. It's also important to note, though, that change always starts with you. And in order to change your circumstances, you have to start by changing yourself. One thing I realized is that I had ended up taking on all these biases in one way or another and created a baseline or a set point for myself. And no matter what I had tried, I couldn't get past that point. I couldn't quite figure out why I was always feeling so stuck. It wasn't until I started to dive deep inside of myself and began reflecting on my own habits, like the way I spoke to myself and the way I thought about myself and the actions that I took on a daily basis. That's when I realized that the way I was thinking about and seeing my life was the way my life was. So why was I so surprised I wasn't achieving the things that I had desired or living the life that I wanted? So I want you to ask yourself a few questions. Where are you in reference to where you want to be? What are your current habits? And is your daily routine in alignment with the life that you want? Until you can identify these areas, it'll be hard to create a plan to improve upon them. The power of clarity and direction is essential. Clarity is like a compass, and it guides us through life's intricate pathways. It's about knowing what you want, understanding the direction you want to take, and having a crystal clear vision of your aspirations. When you possess this clarity, you unlock the ability to be decisive, intentional, and focused. Clarity empowers you to laser focus on your dreams and goals, making it easier to stay committed and consistent. Being able to stay committed to the things you want and to be consistent in learning all there is to know about your chosen venture will position you as a competent leader. As you gain competence in your chosen areas, your creativity will flourish. You will tap into a wellspring of imagination and channel it into purpose-driven direction. Communication will start to become effortless as you confidently share your vision with the world. Now let's delve into some fundamentals about a principle that can transform these aspirations into reality: the mirror principle. The mirror principle has revolutionized my journey. It gave me a completely different perspective on how to look at my thoughts and beliefs. It allowed me to really take the time to sit and reflect. So what is the mirror principle, you might ask? It's an understanding that our world is just a reflection that is formed due to the image of our internal world. It's just a mirror reflection of who you believe you truly are, not who you desire to be. Let me repeat that for you one more time. Reality is just a mirror reflection of who you believe you truly are, not who you desire to be. So your reality reflects your beliefs about yourself and the world. It's important to question and recognize your current beliefs and how they're related to the life that you actually want. In order to change your belief system, you have to become aware of what your beliefs are. Then you can determine whether or not they're in alignment with the life that you want. Most of our beliefs stem from our childhood and the environment. We've internalized external ideas as truths. We've taken on these things people have said to us about ourselves and internalized it. To use the mirror principle properly, you have to understand that it works in a cycle. So your current reflection is the image of your internal belief system. And in order to change your reality, You have to change your belief system and how you view yourself and the world. One of the best ways to change your beliefs is to understand where you focus your attention. Imagine you wake up late and rush to get ready for work. You're stressed and you're frantic, thinking you'll be late. As a result, you spill coffee on your shirt. Your child has an accident and you hit every red light on the way in. This series of events mirrors your initial stress state of thinking you're going to be late. The universe has created obstacles to assist you in achieving what you were stressed and focused on, which was being late. But if you navigate these obstacles with a positive mindset, instead of allowing yourself to spiral with each new obstacle that comes your way, try asking yourself instead, how can I make up time or find an alternative solution? Then new opportunities will start to come to assist you out of those obstacles and giving you a solution to your problem. And if you can learn to do this, your day can dramatically change. So remember, whatever your focus is on is what's going to be reflected to you. And in order to change that, you need to change your focus. Some of the great ways to be able to maintain your focus is using mantras, affirmations, meditation, vision boards, visualizations, journaling, speaking them out loud, and looking at yourself in the mirror while saying it to yourself. Understand the power of pausing to realign yourself. So, using the same scenario as earlier, you wake up late and you see that you're starting to become flustered and stressed. So even though you feel you need to be in a rush, just give yourself 5 seconds to stop, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and recite whatever mantra you've created for yourself to help realign you. Creating this habit is what will help to instill it. So, take the time and sit down and create a mantra for yourself. Creating yourself an affirmation that you can repeat quickly anytime you need to help realign your focus and assist you in resetting yourself. But make sure it's in alignment with what it is that you're trying to achieve. As you craft an empowering affirmation, allow that new affirmation to take hold and take root in your new belief system. You must keep your focus. You must stay with the statement that you create, the assumption that you have, in order for the universe to bring you what you want. One little fact that you do need to be aware of is you also need to understand how the outside can affect you. When your state of being changes, do you know how to revert back to the state you want to be in? This is where the reset mantra can help you. So if you're at work and everyone's driving you crazy, give yourself a minute. Go to the restroom. Go into the stall. Sit, close your eyes, take a deep breath, state your mantra, and realign yourself. Then you'll be ready to go back out and conquer your day. Remember, in order to shape tomorrow, you must consciously shape today with your current state and the image that you perceive in your mind. Only then will you be able to confirm it by staying aware of what is coming in. So what you think and what you feel is what you're going to see. Life is full of obstacles, but how you navigate them while maintaining a positive state is crucial. Stay aware of situations, choose optimism, and remain positive despite resistance and obstacles. So, creating some empowering affirmations. My man, I have a little story to tell you. So my man, he's in the process of doing a bodybuilding competition. And when I'm in the kitchen cooking, and my kids are in there eating, and we're eating stuff that, of course, he can't have, because even though we eat healthy, it's still not to the extent that he needs for someone doing a bodybuilding competition, meaning he can't have any butter on any of his vegetables. I can't saute tilapia in coconut oil, any of that. He can't have any of that. And it's literally just salt and pepper seasoning. So, of course, as I'm cooking, and I try not to cook around him to not make it harder, but as I'm cooking, he can still smell the food. And he's got to sit there, eat his bland boiled chicken, right? So we created a mantra for him to keep him focused on not cheating and not trying to sneak a piece of the food. And he just tells himself, I'm a pro, I'm a champ, beast mode, and we say it like that, and it does. That quick little couple seconds helps to realign him and get him back focused on the things that he needs to focus on. So I just wanted to throw that little story out there because I feel it's very important to understand the power of pause and the power of being able to reset your alignment. So some examples of, besides the I'm a champ, I'm a pro, beast mode, affirmations or mantras, they don't have to be long and drawn out and extensive. They can be pretty simple, like I am confident and an impactful podcast host, or I lead with confidence and inspire my team to greatness, things like that. So just take the time and craft an affirmation or mantra that speaks to your unique journey, though, and what your goals are. Act like a boss and lead like a woman, where we merge the dynamics of leadership with wisdom of the feminine perspective. In this lively and insightful segment, we're going to explore how embracing conscious leadership can be the key to unlocking your full potential, all while honoring the unique strengths that come with thinking like a woman. The purpose of this segment is for me to introduce women leaders, women entrepreneurs, and experts in different career fields. So tune in next week as we cover the topics of emotional intelligence with a special guest expert, Ava Henry, U.S. Air Force woman veteran, certified in resiliency and emotional intelligence. So as we conclude this enlightening episode, remember that breaking the self-imposed glass ceiling is a conscious choice. Recognize your barriers, embrace the mirror principle, and craft affirmations that propel you forward. We're all in this journey together. I encourage you to share your affirmations with us using the hashtag #ConsciousLeadership. Let us shatter those glass ceilings and lead with unbound confidence. Thank you for tuning in to an episode of Conscious Leadership. I hope today's insights have ignited your passion for empowered and purposeful leadership. Remember, conscious leadership is not just a destination, but a continuous journey of growth and transformation. If you've enjoyed this episode, please be sure to subscribe and share it with fellow leaders. Until next time, keep thriving, keep leading, keep growing. This is Dakota, signing out. Thank you.